but impact is important. So I wanted to start off the call with that. Drop what you're happy and grateful for in the chat right now, and we'll read them off. If you are looking at the participant section and you don't see somebody from your organization on this call, you don't see your sponsor on this call, get them on here. You don't want them to miss this. This is not one you want them to miss, for real. But I'm gonna read these happy and gratefuls, and then we're gonna jump right in. I'm working on my time, if y'all haven't noticed. Been doing pretty good, if I must say so myself. Got it done by 11:55 Tuesday. Got it done by, no, last Thursday was long. But I'm working on it, y'all. I'm working on my time. Amber, what's going on, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn $100,000 a week by March 18, 2022. I am healthy. I'm wealthy. It is done. It's done for you. It's done for you. Portia, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am effortlessly making $1,000 trading days and I'm impacting 100 lives by December 31st, 2022. Amen. Chanel, what's up, sis? She says, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a travelpreneur making $10,000 a month by December 31st, 2022. It is done for you. Josh, what's up, bro? Listen, everybody drop some goat emojis in the chat for my dog, Josh, who crushed the Just Run call on Wednesday. If you missed it, you missed it. All right, if you missed it, you missed it. Andre, my bad, I didn't respond to your message, man. We need that recording, Josh. We need the recording, bro. I got people hitting me up asking for it. We need that, boy. The streets want that. You understand? Josh said, I'm so happy and grateful now that my e-com store has reached $1,000 profit by February 10th, 2022. It's done, bro. It's done for you. It's done for you. Christian, what's up, bro? He says, I'm so happy and grateful now for the opportunity to free myself. Come on, bro. You're free. You're free. And who the sun sets free is free indeed. Come on. Come on. Got something good for y'all this morning. And my belief is that you will receive this and take action on what you hear today. Okay? That's where my faith is right now. This thing right here, I think it's going to make a very big impact. But the title is simply Stretch. And you know that we're on one accord. Javon mentioned it yesterday. Somebody mentioned it on the Book of the Month Club call. Shout out to y'all who were on the Book of the Month Club call. We just completed the 10X Rule, powerful book. But somebody mentioned stretching on that call. I had this written earlier in the week. So that's how in tune we are. But stretch. What does every athlete and every person who lifts weights do before they perform? Right? What do? They stretch. They stretch. What is that activity doing? They're preparing their muscles to grow and perform. They're preparing their muscles to grow and perform. No athlete just steps on the field and plays. No athlete, Paris is on here. Am I lying, bro? No track athlete is going to step on, right, the track and just run without first preparing their muscles to perform. You know your mind is a muscle, right? You know your mind is a muscle, right? Let me ask you a question. How does any of us expect to go to the next level if we don't first prepare our minds to comprehend the things necessary to understand, right? To operate on the next level. You got to understand some things. You got to prepare your mind for what you're believing for. It's the reason why I have a demo account where my goal in that demo account is $20,000 a day, nothing less than that. I'm preparing my mind for my reality. And that demo account is $20,000 days, $50,000 days, $80,000 days. I'm preparing myself for my reality. I see it. I screen record it and I look at it. I got reminders that come to my phone. I'm so happy and grateful now. I make $80,000 a day trading. Right? David E. Monite talks about this all the time. You know what saying affirmations is doing? Stretching your mind. It's preparing you for what you say you want. Right? You got to stretch. You stretching your mind has to do with consuming information, right? That will prepare you and equip you for the next level that you're trying to reach. I'm pausing because I'm trying to let it breathe for a second. I'm trying to give you time to comprehend what I'm saying. I'm not trying to go fast today. Right? Your mind, you'll hear some of this on Sunday on the next Believe Bigger Faster call. Excuse me. But your mind is a field of soil. And the words that you give it are seed. The word talks about giving you the desires of your heart. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Thinks in his heart? That's a pretty interesting phrase. As a man thinks in his heart. So your heart has to do with your mind. Heart. In the middle of that word heart is ear. So watch this. What you hear, and not only what you hear, but what you see, what you focus on, what you pay attention to, all of it is seed that goes into the soil of your mind. And your mind is an incubator. What's an incubator? A baby who's born premature gets placed into an incubator. And the incubator is designed to promote fast growth. An incubator is designed to promote fast growth, accelerated growth of that premature baby. Your mind is like an incubator. And whatever you feed it repeatedly, you are promoting accelerated growth. But if you give your mind mixed messages, if you're speaking mixed messages, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. And that's why your belief is stunted and it's difficult to manifest the things that you want because you're not consistent with what you're feeding your mind. All of this has to do with stretching. Let me ask you a question. When do you really have time to go all in? When is the perfect time to go all in? It doesn't exist. There is no perfect time to go all in. You got situations, people, circumstances, things to do, things pulling your attention at all times. Let me help you understand something. Nobody has extra time. We only have 24 hours in a day. We must make the time for what is important to us. Simply put, if you want what you say you want, you'll do what's necessary, you'll focus on it, you'll take the information you receive and apply it in a manner that authenticates the belief you say you have. If you continue to play small, how long do you think it'll take to reach the goals that you wrote down? If you like, you ain't got to tell nobody. You ain't got to type it in the chat, right? You ain't got to lie to me. Your upline chairman, you ain't got to lie to nobody. This is self-evaluation time. Are you doing everything you know to do? Or is there a reason that you have come up with that is preventing you from doing everything you know that's necessary to elevate? I'm going to say this every single week you hear from me until you understand it. Things are going to continue happening in your personal life. It doesn't stop. It don't stop. It won't stop now. It's not going to stop when you're wealthy. Things are going to happen in your personal life. Y'all know that NBA players, I'll use them as an example. Somebody grandma dies. They still go on the court and perform. Somebody uncle passes. They still go on the court and perform. Somebody dad dies. Somebody mother's died. Dak Prescott, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. That trash behind team. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. But Dak Prescott, the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, his mother died. He played. Michael Jordan, when his father was murdered, he played. See, we got this perception of greatness. We celebrate it, we want it, but we don't want to do what great people do. There's a level above average. And when the situation arises where you have a choice to make, whether you're going to use the legitimate excuse and lean back and focus on that, or you're going to make your goals of high priority. You're going to stretch in that moment and continue running the play, continue doing what you know you need to do to change your life. Everybody deals with death differently, right? Excuse me. Everybody deals with death of family, friends differently, right? I'm not here to tell you what to do in those situations. But I am here to inform you about what successful people have done in those situations. And the reason why I go to that extreme is because there's nothing worse. The reason why I could work through two of my cousins dying within like 5 days of each other was because I heard Cash Cartier's story when his grandmother died and his sister died within days of each other. He had a live event scheduled. He did the event, but ended up missing his grandmother's funeral. And he still goes through things with trying to forgive himself for that. But he's a chairman 50 now. See, there's certain sacrifices that you make while building this business where you go past the point of no return. Like you must get a result after that. Like you missed your grandmother's funeral. There is no quitting after that. I have to succeed now. Or I missed my grandmother's funeral for nothing. There's other chairmen who have gone through the same exact thing. There's a chairman whose grandfather died, and his family gathered for the wake, and he went and left early. He told his family, hey, y'all, I got an engagement. I think he was a Platinum 5000 at the time. I got an engagement. I got a commitment that I made. I can't get out of it. I gotta go, y'all. And I'm not gonna make the funeral. His family, his mother, yo, what's wrong with you? You gotta be, your grandfather just died. I got an event, I can't miss it. My grandfather knew I loved him. I gotta go. That gentleman hit Chairman 25. How committed are you to your goals? For some people, that's not something they're willing to sacrifice. Like I said, I'm not here to judge. I'm just telling you what successful people have done before you. And I found the strength to work through what my family members dying because of the example that was set before me. Paris had family members that passed away while he was at an event. He's driving back and forth from the event to the hospital, gets the news at the event that his family members have passed, and he's still showing up. He's still serving the team at the event. See, here's the thing you got to understand. I know you love your family member. They died. You still got to live. And like I said, the reason why I go to that extreme is because there's no example that's deeper than that. Let's go to the trading side. Y'all heard me say this story too. Give me the name, Lord. Kathy Kirkland had cancer, going through chemo and radiation, teaching on the platform. Nobody knew. She's still showing up. I don't know if you witnessed what chemo and radiation does to somebody. It's difficult. She still showed up, still was serving, still was helping. She's already wealthy. Would everybody understand that she had to take some time off? Yeah. Didn't use the excuse, still showed up. See, when you hear these stories and you have these examples, and then you look at your goals, and then you say, well, dang, how bad do I want my goals? Now you got an internal decision to make. So any other situation that's not on that level that arises, oh, my car broke down. Brittany and Malcolm, car broke down. We got an event. What we gonna do? We're going to use money we don't have to rent a car, and we're going to go do the event. How bad do you gotta stretch for the next level? It all goes back to what we just read about in the 10X rule. It goes back to these adjectives: obsession, commitment, tenaciousness, an unquenchable thirst to succeed, an unquenchable thirst to win, an unquenchable thirst to prosper, an unquenchable thirst to obtain abundance. Do you really want what you say you want, or does it just sound good? Here's the common excuses. I don't have time. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You just got to organize your priorities. Because a lot of people want success. Not a lot of people are willing to do what it takes to become successful. Here's another excuse. I don't know what to do. I've never done this before. I'm afraid to fail. I'm afraid to speak. I've never went live on social media before. Can't stand these what if scenarios. What if? They almost always tend to be negative. What if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if the IRS audits me? What if I lose my social security check? What if people quit? What if I lose money? Nobody ever says, what if it works? What if I get rich? What if I change my entire life? This is proof that people's mentalities are trained to process failure. Not success. And all these excuses keep people right where they are financially. And just because you're in the business, just because you made the decision to be here, just because you're seeking financial elevation, doesn't mean that you don't have to be aware of these thoughts that may creep into your mind. When we start talking about abundance and wealth and elevation and quantum leaps and overwhelming results, you're not exempt. You got to stay focused. You got to stretch. But you also got to kill that mentality. All those excuses. Abundance is what you want, right? So abundance is what you need to focus on. Abundance is what you need to go after. It requires a different level of belief. It requires a different level of work. It requires knowing who you are, knowing where you are, and knowing where you want to go. And the beautiful part about this whole thing, there's no guessing about what you got to do. We got a blueprint. Are you willing to follow it? Will you be a doer day in and day out? You got to stretch for the next level. You got to stretch your mentality, stretch your activity, stretch your belief, stretch your mindset. Or you will remain the same. You'll be somebody with pom-poms in the crowd, clapping for everybody else forever, instead of getting out of the stands onto the field and putting some points on the board. The truth is, here's the truth. You will not accomplish great things on this platform until you become passionate about it. You won't accomplish anything you put your focus to unless you have a strong desire, a stronger desire than the average person doing what it is that we do. It's a lot of average people on the platform. That's just the truth. Not because they have to be average, not because they have to be mediocre, but because they choose to continue playing small. They won't make the decision to go all in. They won't decide to be a catalyst for the reason this company hits $1 billion. They won't be a reason why this company hits 1,000 chairmen. They're just satisfied being a participant. When there's wealth on the line, there's wealth on the line. This thing is paying every single Friday. You want to be a great trader? Spend more time learning and executing than the average person does. You want to be a great builder? Spend more time learning and executing the skills that create success, more than the average person does. The question is, how much focus do you give what you say you want? Don't be a talker. Please, just don't be a talker. Be a doer. Get a calendar. Fill it up. Talk to people. Find somebody to impact. Find somebody to help. Divorce the no's. Stop caring about how many people told you no, and just go find the yeses. Do it with passion. Do it with passion. Become somebody believable when they speak. That's something you can work on. I ain't never went live. Hey, go to Facebook, go to the post where you put your post, that little button that says live, push it and talk to your phone until you get comfortable. Do you want what you want? Do you want what you say you want or not? Let me explain something to y'all for the next 5 minutes and then we out of here. And if just one person catches it, it'll be worth saying it. And I've said this before, but I don't know if y'all know what it's like to be hungry. Bills behind. Hopeful, but scared. Confused because you're working so hard and you're not getting ahead. Desperate for answers, but you have none. That's where I was a few years back, working 3 jobs and not getting ahead. Didn't have a solution. Didn't know what I was going to do. Making payment arrangements on the rent so I could keep the electric on. Losing the water for 10 days straight with no help. I learned back in 2003 when I went to college, and it was 20 degrees outside, snowing. I'm at college with a thin jacket, thin, and I got to go to class. My mom don't have no money, so I didn't call her. I called my wealthy uncle. And listen, I'm going to class. I'm cold. I need a jacket. Huh? All right, let me call you back. Hangs up the phone, calls my aunt, and my aunt calls me cussing and fussing because I called the family asking for money. It was right then that I knew I'm in this on my own. Nobody's coming to rescue me. I got to figure this out. Only child, no brothers and sisters to lean on. It's just me. No help. When my rent was behind, see, years later, when I started going through financial situations, I knew there was nobody to call. See, y'all, if you ever wonder why I talk about God so much, because he was the only one that was there for me during those times. He was the one encouraging me during those times. If you ever wonder why I'm unashamed and bold about my faith, it's because of the things that I went through, the prayers that I prayed that were answered, and I didn't know how it was going to get done. I didn't know where the money was coming from, and somehow the rent got paid. Didn't know where the money was coming from. Somehow my water got turned back on. Didn't know where the money was coming from. Somehow my electric bill got paid. He kept me through my entire path. Praying, Lord, send me something. I'll be coachable. Just send me something to get me out of this situation and elevate it. And then I start learning about, wait a minute, I can make money online. I can make money through selling products online. This is it. Company after company after company after company, failure after failure after failure after failure. Until I made a decision. I'm done failing. I'm going all in. I'm going to figure this out. And everything my mentors along the years told me to do, I started doing. And I started winning. Why? Because I started doing more than everybody else. I remember that feeling, being desperate for answers, and I'll never ever forget it. I don't get comfortable. I say this all the time. Paris don't got to check me. I check myself. I'll come to Paris and start apologizing for things he ain't even talked to me about. Am I lying, Paris? I'll go to Paris, bro. I'm so sorry. I've been uncoachable. I'm sorry, bro. I got it. I call Paris, be like, bro, it's cool. No, bro, no. I've been thinking, you told me to do this. I didn't execute. My bad, bro. I got you. I never want to lose my access. That's my dog. That's my brother for life. But I still honor the access because I remember those times. And now I'm here. I don't get comfortable. I've heard plenty of rich and wealthy people say they work like they're still broke, and I completely understand why they say that. And yet, people that are in their process, I'm not going to call them broke, people that are in their process to prosperity are relaxed and lackadaisical with the opportunity. Like this thing is just average. Like we really got to sell something. Stretch. Get uncomfortable. Y'all know stretching is painful, right? When's the last time you stretched? Do it today. Stretch. It hurts. And guess what? It might hurt when you stretch. You're going to be uncomfortable. Shout out to Jane. Jane don't like speaking to people, and she's doing it. Jane don't want to get on camera, and she's doing it. Shout out to Amber, who grew leaps and bounds. Stretch. On the other side of that stretching is money. And I'm going to stop right there because I said I wasn't going to go too long. I said 5 minutes. I gave y'all 5 minutes. You get something from this? You get something from this? We're not just talking, y'all. We're not here to just, right? Oh, Paris just messaged me. Everybody who is sponsored a new member this month of January, message Paris. He said he got a gift for y'all. If you sponsor somebody in the month of January, message Paris. He said he got a gift for y'all. Get in the game. Stretch. And listen, if you got team members that wasn't on this call, when I drop the recording, make sure you get it to them. And if you're watching this recording and you're not showing up, you consistently miss calls, please, please save the chairman chance. Save the fire emojis in the chat. You're not serious. If you know there's a book of the month club call and you keep missing it, please, please, please. You ain't got to lie to me, Craig. You ain't got to lie. You understand? Do you want it or you just playing? And guess what? All the successful people, you know where we're going to be March 10th, 11th, and 12th? All the people that's really serious about elevation, where we going to be March 10th, 11th, and 12th? West Palm Beach, Florida. At the Go Beyond event, 1,000 people deep, ready to win, excited about our future, serious about our goals, running towards this wealth that this company is paying out. People were broke and they're now making $100,000 a month. What's her name? Noelle Trimble worked at Walgreens. She was a Walgreens worker. She's $100,000 a month up right now. Average people get this opportunity, take it serious, listen to the mentorship, apply what they learn, and win. No matter what your situation looks like right now, no matter what you're going through right now, do you want to win? Prove it. Take this information and apply it. Take what Josh taught on Wednesday and run the play. Take what you learned on these Just Run calls, these Believe Bigger Faster calls, these Book of the Month Club calls. Apply the information. Be at the event March 10th, 11th, and 12th in West Palm Beach, Florida. Get your ticket, all right? Get your ticket. Hold up. Let me show you what to do to get your ticket, okay? You're gonna come and you're gonna type in I am Academy .events. That's where you're gonna go. You're gonna click Palm Beach. They released the venue address for those who were wondering, okay? March 10th through the 12th. Get a ticket and be in the building. You choose which level you want, but just be in the building. Be in the building. And watch this. Some people will say, but I can't get off of work. You're going to use the job you're trying to get away from as the excuse? Figure it out. Figure it out. Right? Maybe you need to hit Platinum 5,000 before the event, so you ain't got to worry about that job when you go to the event. I'm just saying, free yourself. Free yourself. Get serious and run. Right? Because this thing is real, y'all. It's real, it's real, it's real, it's real. It's paying out every single Friday. These trades is bussing. We can only give you the information that frees you. You got to take it and run with it. All right? Love you guys. Have a great weekend, a productive weekend. Believe Bigger Faster Part 2, Identity, Illumination. It's going to be really good. If you missed Part 1, I dropped the recording. I'll drop it again. You need to hear Part 1 to understand Part 2. All right? I'm going to get this uploaded, get this to your teams, and let's win, family. Have a great day. Stretch.